Hey there, how you going? Thanks for joining me. So today I want to talk about stress and challenging situations and what we lean into in those challenging times. And so what I want to acknowledge is in this particular video, and certainly something that I'm really aware of, is that in times of stress, in times of anxiety and challenge and burden, and in these times, we need to really draw upon the things which are good for us and that serve us, that enable us to bounce out of it, whatever the situation is, and also to respond in a very conscious, in a very conscious way, which serves us. So I know myself is that in deep, challenging times, it's so easy to fall into your ego and to the fear side. And yet, and to drop all of the key pillar practices which are really potent and really important for us to maintain a level of capability and capacity during those times. This is really just like being in awareness around this, because sometimes it's super hard to be able to, when you're challenged, it feels like the thing that I need the most in challenging and stressful times is to meditate more, is to lean into meditation and mindfulness, is to train, is to physically train and to eat well and to drink water and to do all of the good things that I know nurture me, to go and potentially take a float tank, get a massage, do all of those things that I know are going to help me to bounce back quick and to be able to also respond in a really, in a powerful way during these times, which are super challenging. But I know in myself that it's so easy to drop all of that away and to lean into other things which seem like, crutches, like, oh my God, I just need a beer, or I need a wine, or I need I just need a stress release. I'm just going to drop into social media and lose myself there. I'm just going to lose myself into a whole bucket of ice cream and all of these things, which are these, we know that doesn't serve us, and yet it seems so easy to do them, to just do that rather than to do the thing that we know is going to really help us in this situation. And you want to use this video to acknowledge that it does take something to lean in to our core pillar practices in times of hardship. And it's the easiest thing to drop off. And you know what? Maybe there's a bit of balance required. And sometimes I think it's, we're not machines, we're not robots. We can't just do the hard thing all the time. And we are going to slip, and we are going to make mistakes, and we are going to lean into some of those things some of the times. Now, a crutch for me might not be a crutch for you. So, chocolate is a major crutch for me. Is that in stressful times, I'll lean into chocolate, right? And I can smash blocks of the stuff. I know it doesn't serve me, and I know it's not good for me. And, but maybe I also need to be kind to myself as well during these times as well. So sure, I might smash a bucket of ice cream because I'm feeling sad, down, depressed, isolated, rejected, all these sort of things, and at my edge. But I know also that it's not going to help me to come back. It's not. The things that help me come back are the things that fix the core. Fix the core, fix everything else. So rather than focusing on all of the stuff which is sitting at the edge, I know that if I just fix the core, then it fixes everything else. And that's why I'm such an advocate for meditation, because there is no other practice I know that fixes everything else, my perspective, the way I feel about it, the way I show up, than meditation does. There's no other thing that I can do that fixes it so quickly, so powerfully, so authentically, than meditation. It is for me the absolute key behind so many other things. So yeah, let's just acknowledge that in the hard times, when we're stressed and when we're at our edge, that it's very, very easy to slip into the easy crutch, which doesn't serve us, and to drop away the key pillar practices, which do serve us. And that is a difficult decision sometimes, and a challenging one to make the right decision, to lean into the conscious decision, which we know is going to serve us. Let's just acknowledge that is the case. And if we do slip, if we do lean into a crutch and those things, to not beat ourselves up, but to be kind to ourselves, because if we can be kind to ourselves, then it allows us to come back to some decisions about being human, and it's okay to do these things sometimes. And also, this is the time now to nurture ourselves back into a state of, doing the right things for ourselves to get ourselves out of the situation. I'm going to leave you with that. Fix the core, fix everything else. All right, ciao.